Alright guys, so Post Malone, Beerbongs, and Bentleys. I love the title, by the way. Anticipated album. His last album, Stony, did really well. This album right here is surprisingly, Beerbongs and Bentleys, it went platinum.
In the second week.
In like the second week, which is
Maybe
amazing.
the first week, I don't remember how it went, but based off of the success from Rockstar, right?
Right, yeah. But you guys already know the fiasco with that.
We played it for a couple days. We tried to catch a little, get a little feel for it. We played it for a couple days, and we just gonna run through it. I don't know, we might have some differences on what the album should be ranked out of 5, but we're gonna run through it and get a little track by track, I guess, description to see exactly how I was feeling. Paranoid, I thought it's a perfect intro in the sense for, I guess, a Post Malone person, where it's kind of like easing right in. It ain't fast, it ain't slow, it's kind of straight to the point. I appreciate it wasn't too much like instrumental in the beginning and then talking, and he kind of just got straight to it. Yeah, he got straight to it. No interlude, straight to it on the first track. I appreciated that.
Thanks. Spoiled my night. I would say this is the best track on the album, in my opinion. It just, Post Malone and Sway Lee did their thing on this one, and the beat, it flowed. Of course, Sway Lee,
Shit got vibey, boy. It's one of them nice, you know what I'm saying?
I'd say late night.
I don't got nothing in my closet to wear when this song come on. I don't got nothing I'm supposed to be wearing when this come on. Nah, I like this one.
Yeah, of course, the hook, man. I think we can all agree that Sway Lee.
I gave this probably, this a 5 out of 5 song. It's definitely a 5 out of 5 song.
Yeah, definitely. I think Sway Lee, hook master, he makes one of the best hooks, I would say. Rich and Sad.
How Rich and Sad go again?
Yeah, that's probably one of the things. We played it, but then now we gotta go back and see.
I like Rich and Sad. I like Rich and Sad. Rich and Sad probably get like a good 3.5, 4 for me. I like this song. Yeah. I took a star off because niggas keep talking about they ball like the Mavericks. The Mavericks not even balling good, bro. They're not even doing good. Like, people gotta stop just rhyming anything with anything. A ball like the Mavericks. No, the Mavericks not really balling good, bro. Ball like the Warriors or Cavaliers and try to get a little more vocab in there. It'll make more sense.
Or the Raptors.
Yeah, ball like the Raptors. People be saying they be throwing the Raptors in there.
Zach and Codeine.
This is probably the best
track.
Title. This is the best title of a song to me. Zach and Codeine is fire.
It's like a reference to Zach and Cody, The Sweet Life.
That was really way after me, but I appreciate that title. I thought the beat was from the original intro. That would have been fire too, but I went back, it wasn't. At least I don't think.
We gotta do a top 5 of like artists who has like one of the unique track names. 2 Chainz, I think I looked at a track list on his first album, Titty Boy, and one of the tracks was called Gasoline. So it's like gas-o-lean,
I think we had a joint like that. I think Ross would be one of them ones too. Santorino Grease. That nigga just woo!
Taking Shots.
So much I didn't really care for it. Taking Shots was cool. The thing with Post Malone is he could hold a track by himself.
That's true.
If I listen to a Post Malone song and he with somebody else, I might be a little disappointed because I'd rather him by himself because he hold his own song pretty well without anybody.
That's cool. Taking Shots, it's kind of, to me, it's like one of those whatever tracks, but it's still good though. It's just, it didn't really.
It's like a filler to you?
Yeah, exactly.
We're getting hot right now. I like that joint. Alright. That's fair.
Rockstar. You guys already know. Over Now.
I think this is one of the star tracks, and a lot of people like Over Now. Typical breakup, over you type vibe. Yeah. Nice post, R&B, rap, little rock and roll vibe to it. It was solid.
Yeah. Hold on, let me check the camera status. Yep, good thing I checked. Pause it. Oh, battery. Next up we have Psycho, featuring Ty Dolla $ign.
Something, 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 and something on my hands, and some other thing.
Yeah.
Better now. What was better now? It'll be better now. Better now than love you everything. Could give you everything. Yo, all these songs were like a 3, man. This is a good solid song too. I appreciated this one too.
Yeah. Ball for me. Nicki Minaj did her thing on this.
Nicki Minaj on this, her verse I think was too short. While I was getting into about the vibe,
it was over.
She started her little singing thing. I was like, oh, and then it was like, kind of coming. We probably gonna be hearing this all over the radio, getting tired of it any day now. That'll be happening soon.
You heard it here first. Other side. How does this one go again? I'm gonna be saying that a lot. A lot of these songs, it just kind of remind me of like you being in the mall and then you hearing this in the mall. Like,
depending on what store, I guess.
Yeah,
A lot of
like
these songs.
Abercrombie, Hollister type. Maybe.
This is some Hot Topic shit, bro. This is some Spencer, Hot Topic. That comic book store I love going in with all the Dragon Ball Z stuff.
Graphic, teenagers.
I like this.
Yeah.
It was okay. This wasn't my favorite. This was okay. It was okay. This is one of my favorite songs on here.
We thought this was the last track when we first listened to this one.
This is right up there with the Sway Lee. The Sway Lee song.
Yeah, this should have been at the end though.
Does it stay? Yeah. I like this one. 92 Explorer I like too.
Blame It On Me.
This could have been some weekend vibe. I like this. A lot of these songs remind me of like driving on your own and just vibing out, riding out.
Kind of remind me of like My Dear Monicali.
This, yeah, it could be.
Like, this would sound like one of the tracks.
It's painful music.
Same bitches. Let's try.
I like this. I think G-Eazy real underrated as a rapper right now. I think G-Eazy body and stuff. Maybe because I ain't gonna say maybe. It's because he's white. That's why. His style is kind of clean, whatever. That's his little thing. But he body stuff, bro. And he like Logic body stuff, but G-Eazy body stuff, and it's like in a cool way.
Hollywood devil, not an angel. Her bag is Chanel, but she drive a Durango.
Whoa.
I'm getting to the case, so whoa. OGs put me onto it, so I'm laced, bro. Real recognize it, and you don't speak the lingo. I was on deck in my drink for I turn to a beast. I'm a dog, I'm a pit.
YG did his thing too. I know I've been killing YG, but he did his thing. Alright, Jonestown Interlude. I like this.
Interludes always fire to me.
Jonestown Interlude. This was solid. The real, brief. The Jonestown story of the real Jim Jones. How he had the cult. He had the cult over there. I forgot the name of the place, so don't kill me. But he had the cult way over wherever. And a lot of people, they worship him. They had families over there, not millions of people, thousands of people there, and they looked at Jim Jones like he was some sort of savior or god or whatever. When certain people got hip to it, like, man, this dude is a bullshitter or whatever they kind of found out, he had everybody drink Kool-Aid or what they thought was some sort of whatever, and they all died because he had like poisonous shit in the juice. Mad people died, mass suicide. So in the song, he like, drink the Kool-Aid, like he started singing about people drinking the Kool-Aid. Fire though. Even the real story to Jim Jones is fire.
'92 Explorer.
92 Explorer, that's my favorite song on here. I don't know why it is, but I must say, Post Malone be naming a lot of these songs. Exclusion to the Jonestown Interlude, that actually he tied in the real Kool-Aid drinking and all of that. A lot of these songs, not really, the topic don't necessarily pertain to the song. 92 Explorer, I'm expecting this to be about
Explorer.
Him driving a 1992 Ford Explorer truck. That's how I took it. I didn't hear nothing about it. It's something about pull up and my rims keep spinning. So maybe he had a 92 Explorer and the wheels had spinners on it back in the day. I don't know, but spinners wasn't 92. But then again, that could have been his first car back in 2003 or whenever spinners was popping, maybe.
Candy paint.
Nice vibe too. I appreciated this album. I'll go back and play this. I like this one too.
So a lot of punchlines with that, like the most lyrical one.
Oh, probably, yeah. He weird with Post Malone because he don't want you to call him a rapper, so he's a weird guy. Sugar Wraith.
The energy.
It's real mellow. This whole shit is real mellow though. I don't get like a hype vibe. I don't want a hype vibe from Post Malone. Have you ever seen him? He's out of shape. He smokes. I don't want him to be bouncing around looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? I want
when you think of these artists singing these songs, you picture them actually singing it? If that makes any kind of sense?
A lot of the times when I'm listening to this album, I picture Post Malone leaving a party or leaving some sort of barbecue or friend function with a lot of people. I picture him leaving drunk, high, and with at least 2 very good looking women getting into a very old but expensive car.
That's pretty
or he's getting into a car with 1 good looking girl. He's drunk, his shirt is open with his fat hairy body out, and he gets into a very expensive Bentley, because that's in the title of the album. But the inside of his car has so much cigarette butts and it stinks because he just don't care about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the vibe I got from this whole thing. Like, I'm rich enough to have these things, but I'm not mature enough to take care of them. I don't care what's going on. Like, this is my life right now. Beerbongs and Bentleys. This is my life. That's how I was picturing it. And it's important you picture certain things. Like, keep that in mind as you're listening to something. So the song can suck or be good, depending on how you visually see it. You know what I mean?
Right. Drop a like if you agree with that statement. On a scale of 1 through 5, I'm gonna give this a 3.5, and I think that's a fair score. Maybe even a 4, 3.5, 4.
I give it a 3, and then I give it a 4 on like a nice summer day. You riding out to this, you got a nice little car wash, whatever you rocking out. It's like 8:30, maybe almost 9 o'clock, sun going down, daylight saving time. It's still around. You might catch a different vibe when a certain song come on. You might be like, man, that's the best shit I ever heard.
Yeah, that's true. You know, and right now it's raining right now, and
yes, you can't really enjoy it.
Maybe because of the weather. But yeah, that's Beerbongs and Bentleys by Post Malone. Let us know in the comments down below what you guys think. Of course, Apple Music will be down below. Subscribe if you haven't already with notifications on. Thank you guys so much for 14,000 subscribers. Well, 14.1 now. Follow us on Twitter, most importantly. And happy Mother's Day. Shout out to all the queens and all the mothers.
All the dads that's mothers too. Because a lot of mothers ain't shit. But we don't like to bring that up. We only bring up when the dads ain't shit on Father's Day.
People really don't care about Father's Day.
They really don't. A lot of mothers ain't shit. So let's start saying that on Mother's Day. Just like we say the dads don't take care of their kids on Father's Day. Let's flip the narrative, or let's balance it out a little bit.
And that's for a whole new topic.
That's a whole new topic, but that's, you know.
Yeah, that's always home topic.